Hey everyone, it's Bill Sickert, and just wanted to go over this week's hot question. And I think it's about time I did this video on the whole FDA, FTC claims, disease states, false advertising. What are we doing here? Confusing at best. So, Bill, could you please narrow it down like you normally do, make it street sense for all of us, and so let's do that. So, in a nutshell, the Federal Trade Commission, they protect consumers, all right? And what they really want to do is to protect false advertising and keep that from the public. And when you do false advertising, then there's damages and money. The FDA doesn't really involve that much money unless you have to clear your shelves of a food product or something like that. But it's the FTC that has the big gun, the money gun, so to speak. And what they do is they determine if it was a false claim and then determine the amount of damage based on the number of customers. It's up to them, and the fines are big. So that's how they operate. But like I say, like cigarettes, they travel in packs. The FDA refers to the FTC once they see a violation. So now that you're thoroughly confused, let's make it simple. The FDA simply states that we should not, in a general wellness category, make any kind of disease state claims. And you're thinking, yeah, Bill, I've heard that many times before. So what does that actually mean? Well, a disease state is diabetes, heart attack, cardiovascular issues, obesity, psoriasis, eczema for the skin, fibromyalgia, cancer, Crohn's disease, anything that certainly has disease in its name, like Crohn's disease. That's pretty simple. Some of the cardiovascular diseases are very complex. You can't even reproduce them. So here's the deal. One thing for sure, unless you have fibromyalgia, I have no idea of what it's like. And I don't have an appreciation for it. And very few people do. So what I always say is, can't you think it's better to never say a disease state? Because I could say it generally and include a whole bunch more people. How about let's try one, Bill? Okay, here you go. Osteoarthritis. Okay, that's a bone problem, and it's usually itis, inflammation, and it's a disease state. There's no question about it. How about joint discomfort? Well, now I've got a whole bunch of joints in my body and discomfort. Everybody knows what that is. That's a compliant claim. Diabetes, not compliant. It's a disease state. Hey, I had a problem with my blood sugar regulation. Wow. Arthritis, joint discomfort. There you go. Obesity is a disease state. Better said, I had problems with my weight forever. So problems with my weight, no problem. Obesity, disease state. You're thinking, okay, and then I heard cancer is really bad. Cancer is, and it is because it's just one thing that everybody knows. Once you have the diagnosis, you start making decisions very differently than any other disease state. So the FTC then steps in and wants to protect the consumers. So they really have a bugaboo about cancer. But what is it? It's a severe immune disorder. Well, wait a minute, Bill. I could say I have a severe immune disorder and get away with that. You're not getting away with anything. You're staying away from a disease state. Okay. It's kind of a game. It's really fun. If you ever have questions, call me. I'll give you exactly what you can say and can't say. Chronic fatigue, that's a disease state. Man, I just had really low energy. All kinds of little things that you can do to make everything much better. I did mention Crohn's disease. Hey, any disease of the digestive tract, just say, hey, I had severe digestive disorders. And things cleared up after I tried X, Y, and Z. Cholesterol. Actually, cholesterol is a disease state. Elevated cholesterol, that's a disease state. You're thinking, okay, Mr. Tricky, how are you going to do this? Well, hey, I had negative blood test results. Geez, that includes like everything, immune disorders, you name it. Hey, I had negative blood tests, and after I did X, Y, and Z, things improved. Boom, you're in. Like I say, don't worry about it. Don't walk around robotically remembering these things. Just if you have a question, it's simple. Text me or phone me. I'll get you the right things to say. But I want everybody to know something. Here's the crux of what it is. And it's kind of like David Copperfield making the building disappear in Las Vegas. Okay. It is as soon as you say that this pen that I have in my hand, that little blue pen, this removes headaches as soon as I touch it. Okay. Headache gone. Headache back. Headache gone. All right. This is something that is dealing with a disease state. Okay. If it was arthritis, touch my arthritic shoulder. Arthritis is gone. Again, I have converted this into what the FDA calls an unapproved drug. Then the FTC steps in and says, any advertising in your brochure, now that is false advertising because you're advertising that thing, that pen, as an unapproved drug. Out of all the years I've dealt with it, you just got the crux of those two rules that have been used in North America and produced billions of dollars in fines and headaches for companies that don't respect the simple thing of not using disease states, making claims about products. And it doesn't matter whether you're a pharmacist, a doctor, a judge in a court, it doesn't matter. Your license does not change the fact that if you say this pen cures this arthritis, this is an unapproved drug. So it really doesn't matter what kind of license you have. There's a lot of confusion about that. So everybody's under the same rules. So physicians can get in trouble by saying this product will be good for arthritis, and it's not. It's not an approved drug. That's their turf. Don't mess with it. So anyway, give me a call if you have any questions. My direct line, 760-421-8255. Always here for you guys. Always love talking to you. So take care, everyone.